Let's look at a prelude about heaven. We're going to do Heaven's Jubilee, which is in A flat, then Just Over in the Gloryland, which is in B flat, and then we'll end with Everybody Will Be Happy over there in the key of C. We're working on theming together your prelude, and so this time we're going by topic. Sometimes you can theme it together by keys as well and do keys in a certain order, but today we'll go with the topic of heaven. That makes for a very easy key change between those songs. A flat to B flat, all we have to do is use an F7 chord. That's the 5 of the new key. Whenever you're going just a half step or a whole step up, you can just use the 5-7 of the new key to transition between the two. Same thing is going to happen between B flat and C. I'm going to use a G7 chord. So, Heaven's Jubilee is sometimes written in a hymnal in A flat, other times you'll see it in A. Page 110 in the church hymnal, which is very commonly used, it's actually written in A. That's a little bit of a tough key for some pianists. Don't let it scare you. It's just got a C sharp, an F sharp, and a G sharp, whereas an A flat key has A flat, B flat, D flat, and E flat. So learn the scales and make yourself practice it equally well in both. We'll do it in A flat for this video. What I would do if I were playing it for a prelude is do 2 verses in A flat and then 1 in A, which makes for a really nice key change from A to B flat. You can still use that F7, it's just very, very seamless. So you don't have to do an intro whenever you are playing a prelude, so we will leave that off for now, but if you were playing it congregationally, you would start on When We Meet Our Blessed Savior in the Skies. That's a great introduction. So we start on an A flat chord. The easiest pattern is let your right hand have all those eighth notes in the melody. Let your left hand just do alternating quarters. I got that walk up directly from the music. That's what's written in there, but it's also just a great common fill in. Whenever I'm on an A flat chord, I can just walk right back up into it. Go to F minor, now B flat major. Walk it down from the E flat major, A flat again. F minor. This is A flat. Even though I have an E flat in my bass, I'm actually on the 1 chord. I'm going to change to the 5 chord. There's the 5, and now back to the 1. It's a fun walk up. You can let both hands do it. Right hand, you can go on ahead and stay up for the melody. Left hand, come down for the downbeat. There's my same progression over and over again. Then I'm using 1, 6 minor, 2 major, 5. Try a whole verse and chorus, just do a chorus in A. Now all this windshield wiper motion you do not have to do. You can let your right hand control that and let your left hand just have the quarter notes. And if you were still in A flat, it would still be the same thing. Your left hand walk back and forth between the quarters. If you keep your hands closer together, it won't sound quite so spread out. You can do it up here. Using eighth notes to walk up and down. F minor. right hand controls the melody with a 4-note chord. And the 4 notes come from having my melody on my pinky and thumb, and then the inner notes are the actual rest of the chord. So it's a great scaled walk up left hand. Quarter, quarter, now change to 8s. There's our 6 minor, going to our 2 major, and then the 5 major. So we're seeing that same progression in this song as well. And don't worry if your hands get too close together. That is not a problem. They can think of it as having 10 fingers that are using the entire keyboard instead of right hand has a job, left hand has a job. Sometimes that's true, but your playing will be a lot more blended if you'll just think of yourself as having 10 fingers. There's not an invisible line here where your right hand can't cross or your left hand can't cross this way. Use the entire keyboard with both hands. I'm going to let both hands come up and do a transitional walk up before the chorus. So that would come in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So notice my left hand and inner notes of the right hand are forming like a back and forth motion while my pinky and thumb still have the melody. That's a great strategy to use on fast songs so you don't wear your arm out by trying to do a windshield wiper back and forth motion with octave chord, octave chord. E flat chord. There's our 6 minor and now our 2 major and then our 5. Walk it down. That's a great walk from 1 all the way down to 4, and I use the A flat in there because that's going to make it sound like a 1-7, which leads to my 4. Now I've just finished that. I'm going to use a G major chord to transition to Everybody Will Be Happy Over There. A lot of times I replace a downbeat octave with a 10th. And that is just the 1, the 5, and the 3 of the chord I'm doing. Now I don't have very big hands and I can't just land on a 10th very well in church. I can do it right now, but not in a real service. So what I do is I roll it up. So I'm going to be, if my hands are spread that far apart, then I've got to let my left hand come up. I can also let my right hand be down here, and it's going to control more of the 8th note motion, while my left hand just has quarter notes. There's our 1, 6 minor, 2 major, 5, just walk it down. 6 minor, 5 major, there's your G, 1. Now the left hand gets the melody. It's just C, E, G, A, C, A, G, E, C. You can walk right around between all of those. It's going to sound really nice while your right hand just holds down those quarter notes. So we've switched around a little bit and our left hand's playing 8th notes while our right hand plays quarters.